Hey there, I'm Jeff with CreditCards.com. Today we're talking about how credit card interest works. So this is part of our Credit Cards 101 series where we talk about the foundational elements of credit cards. If that's something you're interested in, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel and hopefully you find the video helpful and we earn your thumbs up. Now I'll cover most of what you need to know with credit card interest. If you have any specific questions or you're looking for a particular type of credit card, check down below in the description. I'll put some relevant links for you down there. All right, so now let's talk about credit card interest. And the first thing is it's expensive. Carrying a balance on your credit card month to month is one of the most expensive ways to borrow money. If you can avoid it, you definitely should. So that's just a little PSA. Now let's talk about the elements that go into figuring out your credit card interest. And there are four main elements. The first thing is your APR, your annual percentage rate. This is usually provided as a range, but your particular rate will depend on your creditworthiness and other things. Typically, it'll be anywhere from 12 to 25%, with the national average being about 17%. And if you have bad credit, it's closer to 25%. The second thing that you need is your compounding period. It's either 360 or 365 days. Then you need your average daily balance. We've talked about this on our website, and I'll put some more information about your average daily balance down below in the description. And the last thing, the fourth thing that you need is just the number of days in your billing cycle. It's probably 30. Then all you do is take your APR, you divide it by your compounding period, so either 360 or 365, and that gives you your daily periodic rate, essentially your daily interest rate. Then you take that daily periodic rate, times it by your average daily balance and the number of days in the billing cycle, and you have your interest. So let's go over an example. Let's say your average daily balance is $2,400, your APR is 20%, your compounding period is 365 days, and the number of days in your billing cycle is 30. And then if you want to calculate your periodic rate, it's 20% divided by 365 or 0.0548%. So let's take 0.0548%, times it by $2,400 and 30 days, and you get $39.46 in interest. So you can see calculating the interest that you'll pay each month is not all that difficult. Of course, there are calculators and tools out there as well. I can try to link some of those in the description. Also, if you are interested in getting a credit card or maybe switching to one that has a lower APR, you may want to check out our card match tool. It's worth trying at least once. I'll link it in the description. You can see if there are any special offers or anything interesting to you. Again, that'll be down below in the description. Now, it is important to note that there are different types of APRs out there. Now, your normal APR, otherwise known as your purchase APR, is the interest rate you'll pay if you're carrying a balance month to month for purchases that you make on the card. If you're paying your card off every single month, you should not be paying any interest, and you probably don't need to worry so much about that. But if you are carrying a balance, this is your main interest rate, your purchase APR. Now, some cards come with an intro APR for purchases. It's usually just the first 12 or 15 or 18 months where you'll pay 0% interest on all your purchases. But then after that intro period expires, it goes back to the normal APR. So we've done some guides about cards that do come with 0% intro purchase APRs. I can try to link that down below in the description. But just remember, your normal APR is usually your purchase APR. You may also see a balance transfer APR. This typically mirrors your purchase APR. Some cards also come with intro offers for balance transfers where you pay 0% interest on any transfers that you make onto the card. So if you have existing credit card debt, you transfer it onto your new card, maybe for 12, 15, 18 months, something like that. You pay no interest on those balance transfers. We've talked a lot on our website about balance transfer credit cards. I can link some of that information for you down below in the description. And then you have your cash advance APR. This is the APR you'll pay if you take your card to the ATM or a bank teller and you borrow money against your card. Typically, interest will then start accumulating immediately based on your card's cash advance rate, which is usually a little bit higher than your normal or purchase APR. And then you have your penalty APR. This is often much higher than your card's purchase APR, and it kicks in if you are at least 60 days late on a payment, or sometimes if you just exceed your credit card's credit limit. The APR can be as high as 29.99%, but it will depend obviously on the card issuer. If you are late on your payments and you are paying your penalty APR, after you make 6 months of on-time payments, your credit card company is required to lower your interest rate back down to the normal rate. So keep that in mind. If you are late, there is a way to get it back to the normal rate. If though, let's say you have two cards from the same company, you're late on one, they might actually make the penalty APR apply to both credit cards. But usually if you have one credit card from one company and one from another, if you're late on one, it won't affect the other. So the bottom line is pay all of your credit card bills on time, over time, every time, and you should be good. And that's about it. That's how credit card interest works. It's extremely expensive, like I said before. Try to make sure you're never late on payments and you do not carry a balance. Have a great day.